I'm filming you, Violet, it's not a photo.
What are you doing then?
Daddy's filming you. How much are you getting paid, Violet? Minimum wage?
Just doing it for love.
Is it minimum wage or are you doing it just because you love us?
Because I love you more.
Yeah.
Keep that.
For our children who couldn't stay with us for too long.
The first sign that we had that Violet was poorly was on her birthday, on her 5th birthday. She came home from school, looked very pale and said, Mummy, I don't feel very well. We kept an eye on her for a few days, but in the end, a visit to the doctors, they diagnosed tonsillitis. We had 2.5 weeks of backwards and forwards to the doctors and them scratching their heads really, not knowing what was wrong. And in the end, she deteriorated quite rapidly, so we took her straight to the hospital at that point.
I'd say for about 2.5 weeks it was all test after test and they were just getting no answers. And to see her having to have blood tests and biopsy after biopsy, it was distressing for her, but it was horrible to watch. We couldn't do anything for her.
But Violet learned her own way of dealing with it. So we saw her become so brave during that time. She would count to 10 and she would sing and she would do anything during those really frightening times. And that's where really she got her little title, our little superhero. She was very brave.
My favourite memory was when we played Power Rangers all together and we got to pretend to fight.
I think the first word we've always used to describe Violet is bonkers. one minute she's completely calm and serene and she's just playing along happily, and then the next thing we know she's just off her rocker and she's throwing tantrums and shouting and I know that's like a normal child, but with Violet it was you didn't know one day or the next what she was going to be.
Well, one particular day she was dressed all in green. Oh, she looks like crop bags off the telly. So from there on in, we used to describe her mood in the mornings, and it would be, what sort of day are we having today, Dad? And he'd say, we're having a grop bags day today. Or, no, we're having a great day today. And it just got shortened to Grotzy. She would even answer to it.
Violet loved to dance and she loved to sing and very often she'd give us the dancing demonstrations that would turn into some kind of gymnastics or whatever, and she would have us in stitches.
Me and Violet were friends because she always did funny stuff and then one day she said, can we be friends?
Do you remember when she was a baby and she used to have her temper tantrums and the only thing that would calm her down was us singing and she'd do her Violet dances?
Yeah, I remember her favourite song was Violet, Violet, It's a Lovely Day, and she'd just rock to side to side and it would just calm her down, wouldn't it?
She was kind to me and even Libby and Holly.
She was a real big character, just so lovely, and she loved being creative. She loved sort of painting and she loved charging outside as well with the boys.
Violet was very smiley and we used to play bad and good hug and we had fun together. Violet was one of my best friends and I miss her very much. I really miss Violet because she helped me do my work. And she had a go-to. Once she pulled a silly face and told jokes, we kept lying on the floor giggling.
She just knew who she was and she was comfortable with who she was. And to be, 4 and going on 5, to be that comfortable is just amazing.
There was a bit of a joke at nursery, lots of the children will know, my sloppy kisses. If ever I caught one of the children, just wipe it off, and then they all giggle. When we went to visit Violet at the hospital, I asked permission to give her a kiss. I gave her a kiss on the cheek. She wiped it off. So Violet, this is for you.
We never once believed that we would be coming home without her. Our family and friends held us up throughout the journey as well, as did Violet. So when she took the turn for the worse in that final weekend, it took us completely by shock.
They picked up that Violet had Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is very rare for a child of her age to get. We were taken into a room with another couple of consultants who said, we think that she may have a secondary condition called HLH. And at the time we asked what it was and if it was curable. And I always remember he went,
When you're told you have to say goodbye to your child, you can't believe you're hearing it. You can't. It's something does take over. You do find the strength to do it. If we can find some aspects where we can help others who are travelling the same road, that's all we want really. The idea for the garden came about when we were looking for memorials for Violet. We wanted an area that was designated for children, and as we started our search around the area, we found that there was just nowhere really. And we became quite despondent after a while, and during a conversation one of us made one of those throwaway comments like, well, we'll have to build one ourselves then, and the idea kind of stuck. So we approached the manager of the Creme, and just overwhelmingly he was just totally in support of it.
We were going to use the paths that we've got here, so we will continue to walk down the paths through the adult memorial area. Then we'll construct another path going out over to the grounds over there.
My vision for the garden is a really beautiful Peter Pan style theme. It's because of the story that the little boy never grew up, and essentially these children haven't had a chance to grow up. So it's what more of a fitting sort of memorial for children than that. To think that your child's gone to Neverland.
With the bravery and the courage that Violet showed in hospital, that's what's kept us going. And we felt that kind of bravery and courage deserves something special. And so the garden for us is our way of saying, hey, you know, this is what you did and this is what we're doing for you, and we want to share you with the rest of the world, and we want almost carry on our work in her memory and do some good, you know, find something good out of something really bad that's happened. And I'm hoping that she's, wherever she is, that she's looking down on us and she's really proud.
On behalf of myself and Kerry, we just want to say a massive thank you to each and every one of you for your love, your support, and just everything you do makes our lives more bearable. And without you, we couldn't be doing what we're doing, so thank you.
Twinkle, twinkle.